can find some stability with. When the whole world is shaking and changing because we're in a new age, of course everyone is seemingly unstable. But that instability is because the world is being rebirthed. And that instability is because one hasn't chosen what path they truly want to walk. If one chooses the path of their heart, chooses the path of the love, it doesn't mean all the suffering will just dissolve instantaneously. But what it does do, it provides you with a path for ultimately salvation. But if you're trying to find salvation in this world, you're never going to find it. So everyone that's trying to find salvation in this world from something external from them is going to be left into the demise of the world. And if you're following the culture of the world, when it's a soul-sick culture, because many people have forgotten the purity and virtue of the true human beingness, it needs to be chaotic so it can dismantle. The original blueprint of what this human species was literally seeded to be has walked astray. And now it's time to walk back. And there's many beautiful beings. There's millions, hundreds of millions of beings that are waking up and listening to that inner guidance, hearing that call. And sometimes those pebbles of remembering that knock on your window, you don't listen to. It has to be these big boulders. And it's like, okay, I'll listen now. And that's what's happening.
What would it be like if everybody who seems to think or feel that they know what might be, what is happening, trusted in a greater intelligence, in an intelligence that has never been absent, in an intelligence that has given the power for the children to create realities, because God allows and the children create. And what would it be like if all of these people surrendered fully, sheathed their weapons, and started to focus inside of themselves to grow that light within them to the point that that light could shine so brightly that it would illuminate the depths of the darkness that has been brought for eons of time, recognizing that the divine plan cannot fail, is infallible, even if the small human mind and brain that only uses this much percentage of itself can understand it, perceive it, or process it. Recognizing that there is something so much greater at play here, and giving yourself fully to that grand design. Releasing the control, which is the particle self, if we're going to use science and quantum physics, versus the wave, which is all that is possible and all can happen. Recognizing its quantum experience as everything transcends itself and time quickens, and the particles of the earth are quickening, and the particles of the human and the atoms are quickening and moving faster. When things quicken, everything must come to the surface, anything that's been hidden, buried, or covered up. Trust that you cannot necessarily see beyond that right now, and reach higher. Imagine greater. And the more people that can do this collectively together at certain points, at certain times, can in fact shift the entire collective reality. And we are here to do just that.